podcast.
What?
What?
16?
Yes. It's our sweet 16th, James. Get the sash.
I had one of those.
Oh, and the sash?
A friend of mine bought one for me for my birthday, just as a joke.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, maybe some better news than that because I
Yes.
didn't want to know that.
Sorry.
Kendra's back.
Hey!
Behind the camera.
Hi.
Kendra, do you want to yell hello?
Hi!
Yay.
Cool. We'll fix that in post.
Yep.
And we've got more novelty pillows.
Yes.
Enough waffle, James.
Sorry.
Let's drop some
Maybe we
knowledge.
should call it waffle.
No, we'll discuss this after the
Okay,
podcast.
sorry. Oh, you want me to drop some knowledge, Josh?
Yeah, that's why we're here. That's
Oh,
why
I
I
can-
turned up at your house
Yeah.
and set up all this stuff.
It's pretty nice. You guys did a really good job.
No, and Kendra set it up.
No, Kendra set it up.
But Kendra's
We're-
behind the scenes. She
You
knows.
were doing your hair and I made a cup of tea.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of how that went down.
Yeah, I wore a hat all day.
It's true, fair enough.
What are we talking about?
Well, well,
James is very sassy today. I'm worried.
I am.
He's very sassy.
Some people...
He's got a bee in his bonnet.
yeah. Anyway,
Anywho.
who's today I will be dropping some knowledge
Okay.
about an interesting group of Japanese people
Oh.
called the samurai.
Oh, cool.
Samurai are so cool. There is so many things that are like, surrounding the samurai. And we've seen movies upon movies. There's the 47 Ronin, which I will talk about as well.
Have not seen that. but
You haven't? That's a Keanu Reeves film, I believe.
He
And
did
then
more
you've-
than Speed and John Wick.
Well, yeah, he did the Matrix
Oh, yeah,
trilogy
the
as well. And
Matrix.
there's a fourth one coming out.
Oh, God.
Anyway, that's we're already
Rabbit
slowly.
holes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Samurais.
Samurais.
Samurai?
There's what?
Is it samurais or samurai? Is that the plural?
Samurai is
The plural of samurai.
Yeah.
Just checking, James. This is the
There you
first
go.
bit of knowledge for the podcast.
No, that's good. That's good.
Sorry.
I like that you're learning things.
I am.
It's the best part about this is me being able to teach you certain things.
So wise.
Yeah, right?
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son. We also had movies like The Last Samurai, which had...
was the last one?
Yeah, it was the last one.
God.
Trying to think of who was in that now.
They're like Tasmanian devils. We have to breed them again.
Well, see, that is something we can look into, I'm sure.
Okay.
Like Jurassic Park, but for samurais.
True.
Samurai Park.
Oh,
Anyway,
I would go. I'd buy a ticket.
moving on.
Yep.
The samurai, did you know, as you probably do know, were a pre-modern warriors of Japan
Correct.
who later evolved to becoming
The
ruling...
Ryobi logo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Cut above.
Yep.
So they actually evolved to become the ruling military class of the Edo period.
Okay.
So the Edo period was between 1603 and 1867.
The very long time period.
It's a very long time period. But not that long ago they were around. Like 1863 is really...
Isn't that the bar you like in the city?
No. That's 1806.
I know.
That's very well done.
You're welcome.
It's a great first date place for people that want
Are we
to know.
going?
Yeah. Maybe we should do a podcast from there.
Live from 1806.
Oh.
And people will think it's from the past.
Yeah. Huh?
And we can talk like this. Hear ye, hear ye.
Hello.
Hello.
Like a John Collins, please.
Oh, yes.
Anyway. So 1603 to 1867. So you're talking very early on to almost Federation for Australia, which is kind of, not that long ago.
Yeah, John Howard was a samurai.
He was the samurai with the biggest eyebrows and glasses we'd ever known.
Bob Hawke was Sensei. Sensei Hawke.
Sensei.
I don't know any prime ministers before that. No one does, to be fair.
We're going to jump right into how crazy the samurais were, because a lot of people would know little bits and pieces, like they used katanas, which was their swords, and they had certain practices and rituals. Well, one of these was in battle.
Yes.
Samurais actually decapitated their enemies.
Seems severe. Yeah,
It's
okay.
a little bit severe.
So say they killed their enemy,
Yeah.
then they decapitated them?
No.
So they wouldn't, if they had a chance to kill them, like stab them through the heart, they wouldn't until they could off with the head.
So what would happen is if they did kill them, if they were a general or if they were a high-ranking officer, they would cut off their heads and then they would take the head and actually give it to their lord as a gift. And then they would, but the thing is, they would actually take the head and clean it up and make it look
give it a nice beard line up.
Yeah, and make it look respectable.
Well, that's very polite of them.
Giving, I thought so.
It's nice to know the samurai have great manners.
Yeah. I mean, like they're very, very proper people.
They seem to be.
Right.
The Japanese are very friendly.
Well, look, I've been to Japan. Have you been to Japan?
I have not been to Japan yet.
Love Japan. Fantastic place. Really should go.
I want to. There's been something the last couple of years to sort of prevent.
Well, there's a few other reasons why.
The magic C word, the big C, James,
big C.
And not the one that we're laughing about right now.
Cold sores. That wasn't it, was it?
Nope. Cauliflower. Hey.
Corn.
Kangaroos.
That's a K.
I know.
What else do you know?
Nothing. Please teach me something.
Okay, cool. Now, thinking of it this way, the whole decapitation, giving it to their lord, that's when they win.
Oh.
When samurais lose, or they lose their honor or was defeated in battle, they were expected to commit suicide.
Oh.
Now, this is the higher ranking officers. And do you know, well, yes, what have you just done? You've stabbed yourself in the gut, yeah? Do you know what that was called? Because that's exactly what they did.
Well, the only word that's coming to my brain right now is kamikaze. And I know that's something different with the planes.
Correct.
But I didn't know if that was another term they could use because they're sort of giving their own life in a way. You know? But yes, that was...
So, the word
see what my brain was doing there, ticking over, James.
Yes, fair enough. And you probably would have seen this
the monkey in my head's
word.
Like... You know?
You probably would have seen this word while playing Cards Against Humanity.
Oh.
So the word is...
Blood farts. It's my favorite card in Cards Against Humanity. It's my favorite card. It always was.
I was not expecting at all. Kendra's trying so hard not to lose it behind the camera.
Oh, it's my favorite card in the whole game. I lost it when I first saw it.
Mine's the Pac-Man one.
Yes, but...
Which is a winner all day.
Oh, yeah. Yes, well, look. As funny as the Pac-Man one may be, James, look what it just did to all of us.
I know, yeah. Blood farts.
And if anyone ever plays Cards Against Humanity with me here and you've got that card, instant win.
Instant win?
Instant win.
Well, I can tell
even
you
if it's in the pack and it's this, like, say there's 7 players, I got all 7 cards, it's the second card.
Yeah.
I don't need to look at the last 5. Throw them in the bin.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. No, not even worth it.
Anyway, we should probably get back on track.
That wasn't the card. The card was...
Surprising.
And the word is seppuku.
Seppuku.
Seppuku. Now, seppuku is ritual suicide.
Oh.
So what they would do is because...
Not as fun as the word is to say.
No. Or harikiri is another one.
Okay.
A little bit different though. So seppuku is they would take their small dagger...
Oh, no.
And they would stab it into their gut.
Oh, my God.
And, very slowly die. If they were more... So what they would do is they'd stab and pull. Now, what they would do is obviously cut within them. If they were more brave, or more brave than most...
More brave than
they would not only stab themselves and pull to the side, but they would actually cut up into their sternum as well. And it was a sign of bravery, which is something a little bit more, ultra courageous.
So why would you want to even show bravery at that point then? Because you're going to die anyway.
Well, they were, yeah, but it was a sign of like, you will never take me alive kind of thing. You'll never get anything out of me other than, what I just did, which was...
So was this only if they lose or if they...
Only if they lost. So they would lose honor. This was the only way they would hold
lose honor or lose a battle. So it's like losing
Same
a battle.
Sort of losing the battle would lose their honor.
So a samurai.
The only way to keep that honor is to off yourself.
A samurai was like if they lost any battle, they have to kill themselves.
Well, that's what it's coming down to because it was a way to wash away dishonor was to do this.
What
So
if you
they
had
did-
like 99 battles and on the next one you just lost that one? It's like, but what about my last 99, man? Like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
seems unfair.
But see, what I want to know, what I'm glad that we don't
This
actually see
is
this.
democracy manifest.
God.
A meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
What I was gonna say was,
See you again, John.
we gotta.
Got it.
No, what I was gonna say
Alright.
was,
Sorry.
is it? Yeah,
You're sassy. You're sassy.
I am. Sassy pants.
Go on.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, imagine if we had, forms of seppuku these days.
No thanks.
And, we're talking very stereotypical, Japanese family, the very
Yeah, yeah.
stereotype. The son has created dishonor for the family
Oh no.
for not doing so well in the piano recital.
C on the test.
Yep.
Or B plus.
Yeah, that's
not
it.
good enough.
Father hands the knife.
Oh my god. James, people aren't going to listen to this episode.
Yeah, they will.
Okay. If you got something a little bit more lighthearted you could share with me, mate.
Yeah, I do. Did you know there was actually a type of female samurai? It wasn't just males.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were called the Onna Bushida.
On the Bushida.
Now, that's, Onna. Onna.
Honor. And they had great honor.
No, they really did, actually.
they
were
lost a
actually
battle.
So they were part of the Bushi class.
Sounds like the Australian version of, or either get the bushies up here, we'll sort them out. Isn't it?
Carl? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
You get the bushy boys up here now. We got a dispute at the pub. I'm going to glass a cobber.
Oh, no.
That's what it sounds like.
does,
What
no,
do
you're
what do you
right.
want from me?
Nothing. That was fantastic.
Thank you so much. I got approval.
Anyway, yeah, look, feudal Japan,
Oh.
the Bushi class.
Oh no.
Jeez. They were trained to use weaponry, so they were just as well trained, mostly in archery rather than sword fighting. But they were mostly to protect the household or the family, and
Get
honor,
off my
obviously.
lawn, sort of stuff. Yeah.
kind of
okay.
thing,
Yeah.
right? So the men would obviously go out onto the field of battle,
Yes.
but the women were left behind with obviously
To defend the house.
to defend the house, but to defend the village
Oh.
was more the
So the men were like, let's try and stop them from getting to the village.
yeah. But if they do,
If they got through, the ladies were like,
but
"You're
does
going to
that,
get in my house."
but doesn't that just show how vicious like the female samurai could be?
Well,
It's like you get through. We're gonna leave. Our last line of defense
yes.
is our honor bushi.
Yeah.
The
Well, look.
bushi class.
Well, look.
It's terrifying.
You save the best to last, James.
Absolutely.
And we know the fire that can enrage the ladies when they
that's
defend my home. And I wouldn't like to deal with that.
No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. I think that would be a horrible way to end. But
That was the more light-hearted fact.
that was
the light-hearted one.
because this is not a light-hearted fact to kind of close or get close to closing. Did you know that samurai would test their weapons on
what?
bamboo,
Okay, that's okay.
on meat? So
Meat?
on meat,
Yeah.
on they would have a pig and it
Like
was
a
cut,
butcher?
and they would like a butcher.
Yep.
But also
Oh no.
random passers-by.
Oh, it sucks. That sucks.
How horrible is that?
That's so
They're
horrible.
just like, well, I haven't used this in a while.
Ah.
Or you.
Shing. You'd be like,
Can you
"Ooh,
imagine that? You're just walking down the street.
Cop this.
Fingers gone. But they would stop people in the street and kind of like, oh, you walked in front of me. Oh, you've insulted my honor. You've done this, so now you must die. Now you must perish.
Now you must die.
Yeah.
So severe.
isn't it?
So severe. Thank God we live in a different time.
So imagine a group of youths
Yeah.
coming up to you and you accidentally kind of bump them as you go
Essays?
by.
Like you're at the train station.
Yeah, you're at the train station, right? And they whip out a sword and go, "You've insulted my honour."
You'd be like, what did I say, mate?
It's like, I didn't do anything. It's like, give us your
I
money.
didn't do nothing, bar.
Give us your money. As he like sticks his knife very close to you. Yeah. That's a terrifying thing to
That is
witness.
terrifying. Oi, can I bum a dart? I'll shiv your dog.
Jeez, imagine. I want to find out if there's any
Shay's listening?
Any
So we're
listeners
gonna
out
say
there? No,
if there's any
I
Shays
wasn't.
They're not listening to our podcast, James.
I was going to say if we've got any people, any listeners out there that speak Japanese
Okay.
or are Japanese, I need the sentence in Japanese. Oi, ba, give us your money or I'll shank you.
Dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
In Japanese.
Well, we could Google it.
I reckon we could. We'll do it after. But like, I want to see if anybody out there is,
All right.
knows a little bit.
Did you ever see Hamish and Andy do the insults, but in other languages? Or like, you know,
Oh, that sounds awesome.
there was
mate.
something like, I don't have a good example of this, but it'd be, you are like a soggy piece of bread would
Yeah.
be like, is an insult directly translated in English. And
Yeah.
in German, you'd be like, das Uchnachna, or something like that.
Yeah, right, okay.
And then it'd be like, you know, into German, it's a big insult. But if you translate it to Australian or English, it'd be like, you're a wet piece of bread.
Oh.
Yeah, and they got all these people to call in from around the world and would say these things, and there'd be ones like, "You're as ugly as the bottom of a toad" and stuff like
no.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Your mother's milk is sour is like the yeah, and like things like that, which would come across harsh in their own language.
right.
But when it was translated to English, it was just very funny.
Yeah, well, that does sound... Actually, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, because I've told you the ones before, like...
Well, there's one in Greek that I can tell you.
tell me.
So, esi se tuvlo.
What did you call me, dog?
You're a brick.
We've just come out of lockdown, James.
I know, mate.
I'm so sorry, man.
Thick as a brick.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, not an insult.
No.
But I've told you this one before.
Yeah.
Like, Schreibtisch in German
Yeah.
is a desk,
Yes.
but it translates to writing table.
Oh, okay.
And Kühlschrank,
Yeah.
fridge,
Oh,
translates to cold cupboard.
I like that one.
Yeah,
That's
it's good,
actually
isn't
pretty
it?
good.
Shield Clotter. Have a guess. Well, okay,
Well,
it's
shield closet is what
it's
I...
it's the word for like a turtle.
Oh.
But can you guess what it might?
I was still going with...
Think incredibly literal, exactly what it looks like.
tank lizard.
Very close. Not close, but like you're on the right track.
Okay.
Shield toad.
Shield toad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like
okay,
a toad
okay,
with a
okay.
shield on its back.
Okay,
It's a turtle.
fair enough.
Well done, Germany.
Yeah, right?
Bravo.
Very literal.
Bravo.
Very literal. Brother.
Bravo. How long have we got left? Like, we got a few
Well,
minutes left.
I do have one more that I
Okay.
wanted to tell you about.
Let's rapid fire
Okay,
this
we'll
one.
rapid fire this one. We were talking about the movie earlier, 47 Ronin.
Yep.
Now, you said
That's
you
how
hadn't
much I
seen
have
it.
in my bank account, I think.
Well done.
Well played, sir.
Well played, sir. But 47 Ronin is an actual a story, a Japanese story about 47 samurai that their lord was killed, and
A lot of death.
they were then told to disperse, like his group of samurais, because samurais are actually pretty much soldiers for hire. Very similar to the English knights or the European knights.
Rent a night.
They were rent a night. Yep,
What
absolutely.
if you get like a deal? Rent one, get the second one half price or something like that. Is it cheaper to rent more?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because samurais, it would usually be passed down generation to generation. So
Yeah, okay.
if you put enough money into something, it's an investment down the track. So you're investing in the whole
The
family.
original crypto.
See, there it is. Samurais, the original crypto.
We're going to make samurai coin.
We might have to. The new
Invest in that, guys. Seriously.
samurai coin
Invest in that.
coming to you next week.
Use JP at the checkout for 15% off.
And if you find a stocked item, but no, I'm not.
We'll beat it by how many percent, James?
6.
Good. 0.6.
0.6%. Anyway, what I was saying was Ronin, 47 Ronin.
Yes.
47
Keep
Ronin.
me on track, man.
Okay, I am. 47 Ronin, right?
Yeah.
Actual story, actual Japanese story.
Yeah.
Samurais, their lord, dead. They were told to disperse. They become outlaws, all right? Ronin. Ronin is basically a samurai without a lord, okay? Without an owner.
Like Boba Fett.
Yes. Very similar, that sort of thing. Hasn't got an alliance anywhere.
I'm excited to see this on Disney Plus very
Right?
soon.
So am I. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. But Ronin basically states, has no lord. They are, they're one of themselves.
rogue.
They're rogues, yeah. Usually in groups.
Yeah.
47 of them.
Oh,
They were then basically took it upon themselves to, go rogue, go against those that killed their lord.
So they're just out
And
to
take
seek
revenge.
Yeah.
Vengeance 4 was what I was trying to get. Vengeance 4
okay.
and Revenge. So that's the story of the 47
Actually,
Ronin.
kind of want to watch that movie.
It's actually really good. I enjoyed it. It's very, it's got a very Japanese storyline. There's a lot
samurais,
of
James, aren't
in the sense of like,
Got him.
what I'm getting at, you've seen a lot of these dubbed.
Oh, yes.
right?
Yes.
There's a lot of that comes through without it being dubbed, and I don't know. I think it's because it's trying to stay true to the type of story that it is.
I always found it tough to watch shows in other languages
Yeah.
and dubbed to English, or like even with the subtitles. And I know this is my English privilege shining through
First
right
world
now.
problems.
But like a lot of my German friends, I went over there and watched like How I Met Your Mother dubbed in English or something like that. Not the same experience. But also
No.
But
usually not.
but they always found it weird that I didn't watch things with the subtitles on or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're also a lot smarter than me because I speak one language. I speak a bit of German, but like a
fair.
very small amount.
Yeah.
But maybe one day.
One day there'll be, you'll be speaking fluent German, and I will look at you and go, what?
Du bist sehr nett.
There is.
Du bist sehr klug.
Yep.
You want to know what that means, James?
Yes, please. What
You
was
were
the
very
first one?
nice.
Oh.
And you were very smart.
Oh. After all the sass that I've given him.
Ich bin sehr groß.
What?
I am very tall.
You are.
Thank you.
You are very tall. You've got a
Yeah.
wingspan of like 5 meters.
Yep, close.
Oh.
2.
But that's all I've got for samurais,
Wow.
and I'm sure I'll find more, and I'll be kicking myself that I didn't put them in.
Oh, look, once we start losing ideas, which will eventually happen because, it's honest. We're going to we'll just repeat every episode and do part 2.
Yeah.
Because we'll run it, there's only so many.
Finite amount.
Well, there's only so many things in the world.
Yeah.
And look, not saying it's a short list, but it's a list nonetheless.
Maybe I'll do one about KFC.
Can we both try the double?
Yes.
And we'll have a heart attack on camera?
That's going to be great.
My veins will instantly just clog up.
We'll just start. There's a thing. Maybe we'll just start eating stuff on camera.
Oh, we'll be like those mukbang. Mukbang, not mukbang.
I don't know.
Did you know that?
I don't know what that is.
It's where people eat food and just... Is that all they do, Kendra?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I like food.
I like food.
This is the start of a wonderful friendship.
All right. No more podcasts ever again, guys.
No.
Just
gonna
eating
eat
food. And I guess that's it.
What do you want us to eat first?
Yeah.
It's kind of my question.
I want to eat more knowledge, James. I think we need to stick with the knowledge thing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm sure I've got some more up here.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Well, thanks for the information, James. I
No
learned
worries.
that Esches like to fight samurais.
Yep.
You learned some German.
I did. I thought that was quite good.
And I learned that Japanese samurai history is very dark and
Yes.
there's a lot of death.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of death.
Yes.
So great. I'm going to go and cry.
It's fun, though.
I'm going to have a cold shower and sit on the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
And
And
Check on me within 35 to 40 minutes.
I'll bring you some KFC. The double.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Right.
All right. Well, until next week, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
Bye.
No, James, pick a language. What's goodbye in Japanese?
Sayonara.
What's arigato?
Thank you. Mr. Arigato, Mr.
Okay,
Roboto.
James, let's do this really well. Say sayonara.
Sayonara.
Arigato. Nailed it.
Woo! High five.
Oh, you didn't tell me we're going to click.